Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the Rock. This is an older strategy based around kind of like Jund, but no, not splashing red, obviously. It is a mid-range strategy trying to grind out opponents, and we are going to try and do that. Big changes here are Ignoble Hierarch, probably Torok and Dothi. These are like the bigger changes, and something different than other lists is I don't love Lurrus as a companion. I really do like Liliana in these decks, and just being a little, like, I mean, we can still play it in the main deck, which is why we still have Baubles. We have, we have an Unearth, we have 3 Lurrus. It's just a very good creature in general. Allows you to get back all of your creatures. It's a pretty decent card. So the deck is kind of built around Lurrus as, a main deck card. You can, if you really want to, bring it in as a companion. You'd have to trim quite a bit here. I mean, that's 6 cards, and it might be worth it in some matchups. I'm not actually certain, but if I guess we'd have this trim all 7, correct? Yeah. So it would be 7 cards. So maybe there are some matchups where you want that. I'm not actually certain, but main deck we're probably really good against most aggressive things. You might be good against mid range itself, and I'd say mid range might be our weak spot though. Control decent. These mid range strategies are always okay. Depends on what half of the deck you draw. So like having Blood Chief's Thirst is a pretty good option because it still kills planeswalkers and whatnot. So the versatility on the card is pretty high. And I think one thing this list might be missing is a Maelstrom Pulse or something like that, a way to answer like a Chalice of the Void main deck. Because we are like still pretty weak to that, even though like typically this type of strategy is not. Like if I Thoughtseize someone in the past, I wouldn't care, right? Because you have a million ways of answering that. But currently, we're a little weak, but Ragavan and other low mana cost threats have really like dampened that ability. So I do have 3 Blood Chief's Thirst and 4 Fatal Pushes, kind of like having 7 ways to answer that turn 1 threat, which is like what most strategies have. They have 4 Unholy Heats, 3 bolts or 4 bolts, like 2 Unholy, like something like that. So anyway, main deck looks pretty decent. Might be a little heavy on Blood Chief's Thirst and Fatal Push effects. Not really certain about that one. And then sideboard, I think we're okay. Seal is always a fine card. I do like Ashiok just as like a graveyard hate and something maybe amulets sometimes around, floating around. Break the Ice for, Tron and whatnot. We could bring it against Hammer Time if we really want to, not sure. EE always a fine option against most decks these days, and then 4 graveyard pieces other than Ashiok. So I think we're pretty decently set up here. Abrupt Decay just as like catch all, and then the rest of it seems decent. Seal is really there for Hammer Time and just like any strategy with artifacts. So anyways, I'm excited to get into it. If you guys would like, comment, subscribe, that'd be amazing. Love the support recently, and I'll catch you all in the first game. To the first match here, and our hand seems pretty decent. Has quite a a versatile amount of things it can do here. Has ramp, has removal, has a little bit of a grindy aspect with Unearth. We can always cycle or not. Ooh, Utopia Sprawl, red. What does that mean? Not certain. Really not certain. I mean, this must be Ponza, right? There's no other deck that'd really be running out like this. Let's not have a Renin 6, please. That's another reason for Blood Chief Thirst, right? Renin 6 is a problem. Kind of allows you to do that. I didn't say that in the intro, but definitely is a reason to be playing Blood Chief's Thirst. It's just a fine card anyways. What is this? Sprawl, which we knew about. And maybe okay, Pillage is fine. We have our ramp spell here. We have our essentially a land on the battlefield. Do we want to fetch here? It's kind of an interesting position, right? Because let's say they have Blood Moon. We would definitely want to have fetched, but if not, we might not want to fetch yet. Is it really that bad? I mean, if they have Blood Moon, like, whatever. So I'm going to save the fetch land. I think it's okay to save it. Just get our Tarmogoyf on the battlefield. Kind of insulates against, like, I don't know specifically what they have. Hopefully they don't have an Elder Gargaroth here, because that would be awful. because the pillage into Gargaroth would be terrifying. But if it's a Chandra Torch of Defiance or something like that, we're fine. But it seems to be a Stone Rain. Okay. And a Bolt. Cool. So I guess we're here. So good thing we didn't fetch, right? Good thing we didn't fetch. Get our Ignoble. We can unearth our other Ignoble here if we really want to, which is kind of an interesting dilemma we have. But I think we're going to save the unearth. I'm not sure yet. See what they're doing. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. Interesting card. Okay, wow, they really have nothing going on. Okay. Well, I don't know what they do here. Bolt, I guess the Hierarch. That's like reasonable. But we're just going to unearth a Hierarch here. It's kind of like an extra point and kind of like a land drop, so I think we sadly do have to kill this Chandra though. I don't really want to get pillaged again. I mean, if this wasn't a like 3-turn clock, if it was a 2-turn clock, I might consider it, but it's not really that, impactful. Please, no Gargaroth. I know these lists don't always run it, but that's kind of like the thing I was scared about the most. 1, 2. That's not bad. That's really not bad. They've been drawing fairly decently, but, Tarmogoyf is a big threat. Do be big. Lance? Okay. Guess we are attacking here. No reason not to attack. We might just... This is like confusing because we kind of just want to slam the Torok, right? But we also could use our Fatal Push this turn. We could also use it next turn. It's not like this change. I guess, you know what? No, I'll play Torok because I think it's lethal next turn if we find like a fetch land or something. It's not lethal if we find just a regular land, but if we have a way to turn on Revolt here, we win the game next turn because there's no instant in the bin. So that would be 8 here. So I think that's the correct line. They just concede. Sweet. Let's see if they would have been dead anyways. A Field Rune? Yep, that would have done. Nope, no, it wouldn't have. They had all basics. Never mind. Funnily enough, that would not have done it. So this is definitely a hard matchup. Definitely a hard one. Because they just kind of have the inevitability against us. So I think we might want EE as a way to answer some, random permanence. We could do Seals. I think Abrupt Decay is a little bit more reasonable than Seal. I'm trying to think of what artifacts and enchantments they play. They do play probably Blood Moon, which is not like the biggest problem, although against certain draws it just like completely locks us out. So it's like kind of like, hit or miss with that. We do have 5 basics. We can fetch for them. Seal is probably not that great. Graveyard Hate's kind of useless. I kind of like our main deck configuration as is. Tracker is fine, not the best. I mean, all of our 3-drops are pretty decent in this matchup. Liliana is a little bit like awkward because the down tick's kind of hard to pull off, like, favorably. So I think I'm fine trimming on some lilies here, if not all lilies. And especially since our lands are going to be a little bit in limbo here. Unearth is fine. Cheating on mana in this matchup is super important. So the real question is, do we want to get rid of like a Dothy or something? I don't think so. I'm going to say a Torok. Because we do kind of want to trim down on our mana cost here. So does our hand do anything here? They mold to 6. This Field of Rune's really awkward, but I'm going to keep this hand. Field of Rune's awkward. If that was any other land, I'd feel a lot better about this hand, but I'm going to keep it because we do have turn 1 Disruption into turn 2 Tarmogoyf, which is like pretty good against any red deck, and that's kind of like what they're doing here. So as long as they don't have Utopia Sprawl go, I'm feeling good. All right. That's okay, another field. Not the best lands. Again, we're never really wanting Field of Runes. Although they do get a stomping ground, so maybe it's good. Maybe, just maybe it's good. Okay, so they're just passing here. I think I'm gonna wait to draw here. And engineered explosives. This is annoying. So, problem is, I just don't want our target to get bolted, but I don't really know how we're supposed to play around that. I mean, I think we just gotta play the Tarmogoyf out, right? It's like so bad to a bolt or a stomp. I'm just gonna pass. This is probably just like a losing line, but it's so bad against like 90% of their hand. Like, they're not keeping a hand without bolt. There's no way in hell they don't have a stomp. Like, that's just like so not great for us. Clothis. Well, speaking of not great, I'm not really certain if we can beat this card most times. It's a hard one to beat, I'm not gonna lie. Ignoble. Okay, let's just get a... What? I think we're gonna get a Tomb here. And just get our lands out of our deck. Okay, I mean, it's just... This is like kind of the demonstrating thing. Like, it's so hard for us to beat this card. Just as is. Maybe I should have gotten a forest and played out the Hierarch, but I just thought that they were going to be able to kill it, but I should have thought about them being able to not get to... Bloodbraid Elf. Blah. Blah. Is it a Blood Moon? If it's a Blood Moon, Relic. Well, there's a little bit of a Nombo, I guess. There's our Nombo. They don't have lands. Okay, well that's terrifying. I think we're in a bad spot. I think we are in a bad spot here. So, how do we win? How do we win? I mean, they definitely have multiple 4-drops here, or something like that, or many like, or I'm gonna say I'm like whammies here, right? So what do we want to do? I really don't know. I guess we could hit their stomping ground here. Get a forest and play a Tarmogoyf. Kind of like try and get them off of red mana. I know they still... Okay, so they still have red mana, which is like annoying. But I guess we're just gonna push here and then play Ignoble. I don't think this is like what my #1 plan was, but I think it's fine. It's not great, but I mean, I'm assuming they have a bolt or something. Assume. Always assume. Guess not. Maybe not. They didn't use a bolt. I'm kind of confused. Maybe I should have played out Tarmogoyf when I had the chance, but not certain. We actually don't have a way of answering this Clothis, so it's very awkward for us. Not sure if we can beat the card. Like, we're probably going to need this Lurrus to stick. Is it Blood Moon? Blood Moon would be fine with me. What 3-drop do you have? Molten Rain. Okay, that's fine. If they just have Molten Rains and stuff like that, I would be okay. I guess we're just slamming our threats here. Play Lurrus, play Tarmogoyf, say go. Our only real way of beating this hand out of our opponent is by racing. So Lurrus does a decent job of that. I don't know what their hand is. Like, they didn't have... They just have, like, Stone Rains? To Stomp, maybe? I mean, we read them for Stomp earlier, but I'm not actually... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Kind of confused why they wouldn't have just played that out. Like, why did they... I think it's better to... Maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, we're in a very bad spot. So I guess we're gonna try and kill this relic, make them pop it. Make them pop it. Get in for 2. Don't know what we're supposed to do. Seems like a rough situation. They get to eat our Abrupt Decay. We got an 0-1 Goyf and an 0-1 Hierarch. We are living it. Living life. Living life. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. I mean, that's not that scary. Gargaroth. Hell yeah, we can beat that. Just have a Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay, I mean, it's not the best situation, right? Because, like, whatever, this doesn't really do that much against them, but, like, we might be able to do something. I still think we're in just, like, too bad of a situation here. Like, what are we supposed to do? We really can't outrace them. Even if they just play a Bone Crusher Giant, I mean, I think they wouldn't need to do anything the rest of the game and we'd lose. I guess if we get Lurrus, maybe we'd be okay. I don't know. Clothis is just a beater. Like, it's gained them 12 and we've lost, or 14 and we've lost 14 from it, I believe. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess we can play EE for 3, pop it. Like, this is our probably best situation. I think our next turn has to be Lurrus, right? Or else we lose. So we're not beating this board. So if we don't draw Lurrus, we lose this game. So we have a draw. And their hand has to be nothing but, I guess that's a good one. Shoot. That's a good one. Mishra's Bauble. Well, let's see what their top card is, and we are dead. We are dead. Guess we can play it out, but I don't believe that we have an out here. Stomping Ground, sure. Swing in with Goyf. I think, yeah, I mean, they'll just chump block here. They don't even need to do that necessarily. Bloodchief's Thirst there. What could we draw, possibly? Let's see. Nurturing Peatland. Don't think that's it. Don't think that's it, please. Oh, where's my water bottle? Please. We're on 2 life. 4 mana is a Chandra for lethal. There's a Stone Rain. I mean, okay. Like, these are just so bad. But our deck... Oh, hold up. There's always a card, maybe. Who knows? Nope, undo. Undo. Tireless Tracker. Well, alright. That would have been sweet earlier. I have another pillage. Okay. Alright. So, I think we should be good against them. It doesn't seem like they have much going on. So, maybe Liliana's not that bad. I haven't seen a... What is it? An Arbor Elf or a Seasoned Pyromancer? I mean, I have to assume it's in their deck, though. You would have to assume. It might be better than this Abrupt Decay. Let's do this. You have to assume it's in there, right? Like, Seasoned Pyromancer is, like, the main reason to play that deck. Oh my god, our mana base looks very awkward. Is it just too awkward? I think it is. It just, yeah, you can't play that hand. Oh my god. We're on 5. Alright, this hand is fine. So if we're both on 5 and we both have awkward hands, I probably don't need... I think this might be okay. I'm going to do this. It's definitely awkward if we draw a Lurrus or something, but Lurrus is always a fine draw, so I think that we're just going to like choose that this hand's okay and hope that they have like something that we can fatal push early on and just like go hierarch into push. Hopefully we draw a 2-drop, something like that. At least we're both on 5, so it's a little, at least it's fair here, right? We're not just like getting stomped on this game, literally and figuratively. If they have to stomp, that'd be funny, but plays Forest, Arbor Elf, sure. It's kind of what we needed. All right, and then we get to Torok next turn, so this looks pretty decent. If they don't kill our Ignoble, I think we're in a good spot. Please, please, let it live. One time for the one time. Relic, deal. Sure. Oh, okay, there we go. This is the start we needed, right? Kicked Torok. This is why we didn't want to keep the Mistress Bauble. Magus of the Moon, sure. Sure. So, better question is, do we pop the bauble? I guess there's no reason not to pop the bauble, right? I guess they might pop Relic here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, they're drawing a land, sure. And we're cracking in for 5 a turn, so I think we're in a decent spot. Dothy, not bad. Okay, so we know they have Forest Mystery card. Wow, that's really good. You just get to double spell here. Yes, sir. Look at that. We're so good at this game. Just drew exactly what we needed all the time. Just drew what we needed at all times. I mean, this was a very good start. Even on like a 7-card hand, I'd love the start. I mean, we'd have stuff left over in our hand, but no board wipe, please. Okay, that's fine. I guess we Thoughtseize. Yeah. What's up? I'm just making a YouTube video. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Pass it on up. Please draw. I mean, it's weird because if they don't draw a spell, it's still fine, right? It's awkward. Let's see what they try and kill, because we can still sack this Dothy here. Okay, we might as well sack Dothy. Kind of interesting that they targeted that. Because like we still get to cast this Pillage. Which I guess we're casting on the red source, yeah. So if we attack with both, they trade. If we attack with just Torok, I think that's better. Yeah, might as well just attack with Torok. Get to keep both threats. Not really certain what they can draw at this point. Think we are looking good. I mean, it would have to be like, I don't even know. With 1 red mana, I really don't know. Alright, sweet, we got there. I'll see you all in match number 2. We're back here for match number 2, and we're looking at an interesting hand. On the draw, I'm going to keep it. It's definitely weird, but I'm going to keep it on the draw. Our opponent's on 5, which I don't know what that means. Don't know what 5 means. Could be Tron. Which this hand's actually pretty good in Tron. T-West, ooh. Has to be Titan. Boreal Grazer. Such a gross card. So good. Yeah, let's just do this. Titan? What do we want to take here? So if they play... So they can play Azusa next turn. I think all this is just kind of shitty without Amulet. So they'd go Amulet, Simic Growth Chamber, play a Boreal Grazer, bounce it, play Azusa. Next turn, go Titan. So if we just take Amulet, I think this whole hand just like looks so bad. But if they even play Grazer, Grazer is just kind of awkward at that point. Might just take Titan, but I'm gonna take Amulet with this hand. Another Dothy. Well, our mana base has looked never so awkward in my life. All right, well, here you go. Our hand looks horrendous. Castle Garenberg, great. That is kind of disgusting. All right. Alrighty. Here we are. Don't rip on me. Don't rip a untapped green source, please. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I mean, I guess we're fatal pushing? Sure, let's fatal push. I'm not really certain if that's right or wrong. Man. How do we play this? Okay. So, we could go Lily. Or we could go Lurrus, or we could go Dothy. I think we should go Lily. Discard a Dothy, because I don't think we're going to be able to double Dothy at any point in this game. And we might just go tick up Lily again. 1 mana for Expedition Map, okay. So this is going to be a bounce land, I assume. Selesnya Sanctuary, okay. Probably picking up T-West, yeah. Oh, thank God for Inquisition, right? Well, actually, we don't know what their hand is. They discarded Azusa. So I guess we kind of have to just go for it. I think this is the highest upside. Please hit something. Then we get to go Lily. They Summoner's Pact in response. Okay. That's fine with me. Okie dokie. So I guess we are just upticking, getting rid of Dothy now? Yes. Get rid of Dothy, play Lurrus, and then next turn we just get to go for everything here. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. I think we are in a fine spot. Yeah, whatever, we'll just do it now. Cavern of Souls, sure. Field. Oh my God, that's a good draw. That's a good draw, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's not even that great. It's not bad though. Second Lily. So let's tick up. Yes, let's tick up. We're discarding a Lily. Make them discard their whatchamacallit? Cavern. Sure. Cast Bobble. Bobble you. See what you're drawing. Azusa. That's fine. So that means on their upkeep, we will just bop one of their lands after they draw, and we should just win the game. So upkeep, we draw, you draw. Now we hit a sanctuary, I guess, doesn't really matter. Wow, I think we're gonna, yep. Don't know how we lose from this position. I guess we don't even need to alt. Don't really need to alt, do we? I mean, it doesn't hurt to alt, but we could just go Dothy. Let's just go Dothy here. Dothy, tick up, double tick up. No, that's still bad. We just need to alt here. Just need to alt. Okay. Sweet. Take down Titan. As we say, you know. Let's see, what does this do? Destroy target land that produces colorless or snow. So that does nothing. So we kind of just have Ashiok for this matchup, which is not great. Yeah. I think that's literally it. I mean, we still have 4 field runes and stuff like that, so it's not horrible for us. Okay. Don't think we really need pushes. They're kind of useless. Kind of am fine with Seal, because it hits amulets and it hits dryads, assuming they are on dryads. Although it is kind of weird how many Azusas we saw, because typically these lists don't really run that many Azusas anymore, and they had at least 2. So that means that they are on like a little bit of an old-fashioned build. So maybe we do want pushes over seals, and maybe for that reason we might want might not want blood juice thirst. I think tracker's a little shitty here. Kind of just want low to the ground threats or something that is 2 for 1-ing. So this is like kind of the in between of like kind of bad at both. So this can definitely go. I think we'll trim a blood chiefs and 2 pushes and go with that. Go with this. I think this looks fine. Looks okay to me. We will see. Okie dokie. I actually think this hand's perfectly fine. Double Field Rune, a Thoughtseize, and a removal spell if we really need it for something a little early, which I don't know what that would be. Maybe like a Steve, or not Steve, a Sakura Tribe Scout. But they are on a Boreal Grazer. Alright, that was a good draw. Thoughtseize. We just take Pact? No, I think we just take Dryad. I don't think I really care about Pact. Like, as long as we get this Ashiok down, both those cards are kind of useless. And, like, do they even want to play the T-West? I don't know. I think Dryad's the right pick there. So they are on Dryad, which is good to know. It's like kind of what I was like a little bit confused about myself. Didn't know if he wanted to play around it. Might as well just Inquisition. Yeah, we'll get the Summoner's Pact out of here. Let's see what they play. Tireless Tracker. Oh my god, that's so good. So good. Not what we wanted to see, but it's fine. A Lurrus? I think it's fine just to go Ashiok here. No, because if they hit a land drop, Ashiok dies. So let's just go Lurrus. Blank Lurrus. Always powerful. 1, 2, crack a clue. Alright. I wonder, what do we do? 1 amulet. Okay, they got 1 card in hand. They don't want to trade, which is kind of interesting. That's not bad. What is on top? Another amulet. Okay, So we can for sure take this turn off. I don't think I'm really scared about much. Let's cast this with Kicker. And I think we're just winning this game. I don't know what their last card in hand is, but I'd assume it's like a Titan or something like that. Something big and boomy. And like a Titan or a Amulet doesn't do much for them. Another Lurrus. What could their last card be? Don't know. Could be like a Pact. Could be a Pact. Could be like a T-West as well, something like that. An Urza Saga. Alright, we're gonna mill them with our Ashiok, I assume. Oh, well, I guess that changes things up. Guess we don't really need to mill them since we have the seal. Okay, it was a Pact. Tireless Tracker into their hand. Okay. Okay. I mean, like this. I think this game is very much in our favor at this point. I think we even want to mill their land here. I don't kind of don't want them to draw a bounce land because bounce land's pretty darn good. So yeah, let's mill them. I really don't want them having a bounce land. Bounce lands are always fine for them at the bare minimum. Yield through this turn. Okay, ignoble, not bad. Again, I think we were kind of like putting them in the spot of like we're just gonna keep milling whatever is good on top of their deck, or we can like always, you know, Field of Ruin it away. Let's see. So we know their hand is what? Amulet of Vigor and Tireless Tracker and one mystery card. Okay, well, this is not bad. I guess we probably want to bobble them first. See what's up. See what's up. Cavern of Souls. Alrighty. It's a fine one. Don't care about that one. It is an Urza Saga. Yeah, so we just take Tracker. Let's play Hierarch. And we don't care about their hands. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have them in Abyss. So I think we're taking this one down too. And pretty confidently. It's not like they really have much here that can like pull them out of this situation. Especially with the Lily coming. Okay. Just kill that before it even like lets them add mana. Don't want that one. So they have an Amulet and a Cavern. So as long as their top card is not Titan, we should be fine. But like again, we have like 10 ways to get rid of it, so they would kind of need 2 Titans off the top. Teleria West does nothing, so it's fine. I guess we just play Lily. Field, tick up, discard, I guess the Lurrus. It's not like they're going to be running removal spells for us. Okay, so they just have Cavern and, yeah, I am confident that we are fine this game. Guess we're even going to like, kill this Arboreal Grazer next turn. Might as well, right? Alright, they conceded. Sweet. That was pretty too easy. I mean, the first match was hard, but that match was so easy. Both of those games were breezes. So I will see you all in match number 3. Here for match number 3, we are on the play. And we have an interesting hand, right? Double Forest, Tarmogoyf. I mean, I'm going to keep it. It's not the best. Our mana base has definitely been really shitty in all of these games, so it's kind of interesting, right? Like, is it... I mean, we've mulliganed, I think, a fair bit because of, like, our mana base is just so bad. Uh-oh. Cascade cannot be a good sign. can not be a good sign. So hopefully they don't have a stomp here. That would be... Okay, no. That's fine. Stomp would be fine. Fire Ice would be a little awkward, but fine. Has to be Rhinos, right? I don't know what else this would be. Yeah, let's just... I guess we could... No, we don't want to. We don't want to Field Ruin them. That could turn on one of their Cascade cards. Wow. Okay. I don't think we're winning this game, folks. Their hand is like literally insane. Holy shit. Like, yeah. Alright, well, let's take a Shardless. Wow. Okay. We are fucked. That hand is insane. Jeez. That hand's insanely good. That's wow. Your hand is good. Kind of curious how many basics they play. So we took a Shardless. We know about that. Okay, so their hand is what? Violent Outburst, Brazen Borrower, Land Unknown. So they have a Misty. Okay, I need to. It's hard to keep all of your cards, you know, in a good spot against Cascade. Okay, Goyf. I guess we'll go Forest Hierarch. Guess we're here. We do have a 4/5 blocker, which is pretty good. And we don't have an instant in the bin, so they can't even like Violent Outburst to try and kill it. Okay, they just Brazen Borrower though. It's fine. That is fine. Don't know how we're winning this game though. Fire Ice. Okay, it's pretty good. All right, let's just kill Rhino. Wow, we are. Yeah, we are in a situation, folks. We are in a situation. No, that's not very good. Okay. We do have the ground covered, but I think we're losing this game in the air over 2 turns. So, and I gotta figure out how many basics they have, because that's kind of like the most important thing probably from this entire game that we're gonna have. Let's see. So we're just gonna say go. Yeah. We'll do it on their upkeep, because we don't want to give them that extra mana here. Okay, they're Violent Outbursting. Okay. I think their last card in hand was a Misty. I might be wrong. With them revealing like a million cards, it's so like impossible to figure out what the heck's where. Okay. So they did that, sure. Let's see how many basics you're running. I'd assume it's probably more than just 2, but it might not. Okay. It is at least 3. At least 3. So they attack for what, 10 and we're dead? Okay, yeah, that works. We got tempoed out pretty bad there. Pretty bad. Our hand was kind of shitty though. So it is what it is, but we have things for this matchup. We have our 3 EEs, and I guess that's really it. I think we can get rid of the Blood Chief's Thirsts. They're kind of just bad. Any X1s are also kind of interesting, like Ignoble's not the best. Tracker's not amazing in this matchup. But what's better? I don't think we have many better options, so I'm just gonna go with this. It's not like I think this might be one of our bad matchups for sure. For sure. At least it seems like it. I'll keep this hand. This hand's pretty good. Turn to Lily. Can't be hating. Or turn to Lurrus if we really want, but turn to Lily's not bad. Yeah, no, I think we definitely go turn 2 Lily if we get the chance. But Dead and Gone, yeah, okay. Dead and Gone. Ugh. Well, let's go Goyf. I think we need pressure against this deck. I don't think we have the inevitability here. Maybe we do. I don't think we do though. I mean, there's always a chance that we have inevitability. Fury. Okay. You got it. Crashing footfalls, hitting the suspend zone. Alright, well, here we are. We're okay. We're not dead. We are not dead. That is all that counts, right? Why would they play Mountain? Don't know. I'm kind of afraid that we're gonna get killed here by what is it? A violent outburst? Because I don't know why they wouldn't play their fetch land here. But oh, okay, I guess not. That's pretty good for us. Land would be pretty sweet. It's not a land that does anything though. Do we just want to empty their hand out? How many cards they have left? 2. I don't think it's worth it. I think this Thoughtseize is just gonna be dead the rest of the game, so. Force of Vigor? Wow, okay. Next turn we can play our Lurrus and our Ignoble. So that's pretty good. Okay, so let's go get a swamp, I guess. Let's get rid of their green here. I mean, they can just get a forest, but... So they have 4 basics at least, because we saw forest, island, and now we see mountain. So it's just kind of good to know about. Kind of good to know about. Guess we could... No, let's not tick up. Let's just play our Goyf out here. Yeah, let's go Lurrus, Goyf. Probably could have got a basic, but I'm also fine not getting a basic. Tarmogoyf. Tick up with Lily. Yep, that's fine. And now we get to ult them. Right? I guess we can ult them. We can go like forest. I'm not sure how we're supposed to ult here. Maybe we don't ult. So if we ult, let's see, we draw a Fatal Push. Okay, that's pretty good. I guess it's just... Let's attack here. Maybe we get them to double block here. We could just down tick here instead. I don't hate down ticking. This is hard. This is not easy. So if we ult, we could go lands versus rhinos. We could also go like land, like forest versus 2, or like mountain versus 2 rhinos. Or we could just down tick and push, which I don't hate that. I think we're just gonna do that. We'll push on their upkeep. I don't know what their hand is. Kind of lost. It could be like a Fury or something, which is not even that good at this point. Play a Goyf. I guess we should attack first in case they do have a Brazen Borrower, right? So we don't want them to tick up, like in response to our tick up, bounce our Tarmogoyf. Which that could be what they're doing here. So we get our 5 points in. Yeah, see, like that's exactly what we were talking about. Like something like that. Oh, they even had the Brazen Bar? Oh no, they had the Force Negation, so. It's kind of interesting, like we did play around that. We got our 5 points in when we could have not could have not gotten it. If they have another one, that's pretty bad. Yeah, and I think I made a mistake there, right? I should have held this land. Oh, that was a mistake, right? 100% a mistake. Should have held land. Well, we're getting rewarded, right? Yeah, okay, we got super lucky. 100% should have held the land. That was a punt. 100% a punt. Alright. So we got that one. Now it's for the really tough game. I mean, I think all of these cards are fine. Torok's probably the worst on the draw here. But, like, I don't know what we're replacing that with. Like, a Bloodchief Thirst seems bad. Like, Seal, Abrupt Decay, all of these seem like really shitty options. So, I'm just going to submit it. I don't think we are at all favored post board. Or, like, after, not post board, post game 2. It's going to be hard because the deck it just gets, like, much better. The more tempo it can gain, the better the deck is. So it's harder to fight on that axis against this deck. But our hand's really good. So we get to opt with our Bobble. We have the best threat in our deck. So Tarmogoyf is very good against them, though. So we do have something going for us. Okay, Crashing Footfalls is fine. Ooh, double Bobble. Bobble. Alright. Say go. I guess we can... Is there any reason to bobble them? I don't think so. I'd rather just want 2 Scries with this. I would rather 2 Scries. A Dothy? I think that's fine. We'll get our Scry value out of this. Let's just draw. Shock. We didn't get our Scry values. This is where I messed up. I should have just We just want to play Goyf. I think I'm fine just playing Goyf out here. Goyf gets big fast. We get some bobble value off of them. Okay, they got a Fury, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. As long as we can stay alive long enough, I feel good about this game. Because, like, we do have EE and stuff. EE, Dothy pushes. Got rid of a Dead Gone. Fury, I mean, this makes sense. Goyf is very annoying for them to deal with. Do they not have a Cascade card? They might just have Violent Outburst. Let's see, they would do it in response to this Dothy. Yeah, so they do have it. So I guess our question is, do we think we can stay alive long enough to wait out this Crashing Footfalls? I think so. Because it's just one more turn, right? Yes. It's just one more turn that we have to wait out. If we really want to, we can push. So I think we're fine here. We're holding this for 1 turn. The only card that punishes us for holding here is Force Negation, while the card that rewards us for holding is Prismari Command. So it's like, what do you want to beat? I'm not sure. Okay, so we beat, yeah, that was the card we were kind of afraid of. Guys, this Dead Gone. Another Crashing Footfalls, Jesus. That's kind of insane. Alright. Guess we're playing this. Can play out EE. Attack in for 1. So I guess we're here. A Lurrus would be insane. That's what we're looking for, is a Lurrus. To cast their Footfalls. We'll pop this now, I guess. Guess we can, like, field. Is there any reason to field? Probably not. We do have, like, bobbles and stuff for reasons of why not to field. God, Cascade. Ugh. Boo. Boo, 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 boo. Alright. Lurrus? Torok. Fantastic. Fantastic draw. No, it's not what we wanted. So, I mean, we still have Lurrus. Lurrus is the card that would win us this game at this point. Lurrus, I mean, Lily's still pretty decent. Yeah, we're gonna push here, block there, trade off the board. Trade off the board. Removal spell, ignoble, I guess, does nothing. I mean, we're attacking. Gonna go to 1 against the deck. I mean, it's scary to go to 1 against this deck, but I don't think we're not doing that. Don't think we're not doing it. Yep. Alright, well, we'll Thoughtseize and concede. Well, we'll concede due to the Thoughtseize. Alright. Well, that was a tough one. It was definitely a close game. Like, as we said, the second game or the third game is very difficult against this deck. So yeah, I felt good about that matchup though. Anyways, let's get into match number 4. Here for match number 4, and we got an interesting hand to say the least. I think I'm gonna keep, especially against the Lurrus deck, but we don't even know what our hand is, so we'll keep it though. We will keep it. Don't know if I should be happy or sad about this. Goblin Guide. Ooh, Field of Ruin, thank you. Thank you, Goblin Guide. We appreciate it very much. Oh my god, Blooming Marsh. Are we gonna have to discard the hand size? No, because we got a bazillion baubles. Okay, so this is gonna be a tough one, right? We don't have life gain really in the main other than 3 Lurruses, so there's a chance we're okay against this deck. Not really certain though. How we're supposed to do against Burn. There's a chance we might want to bobble ourselves here and just like we might kill this Goblin Guide before combat, like if we don't see a land on top. Because like we kind of want to hide that information, and we do have 3 baubles. So there's always that chance. And our opponent is not responding. So if oh nope, they're responding. Okay, I was gonna say if they're taking too long, we'll cut, but I think they're fine. So let's bobble them for sure. Get a Sunbaked Canyon. Okay. Let's see what they're doing here. They play it. Okay. That's good. Alright, so let's bobble ourselves here. Let's see if, first of all, what we have on top. Are we fine with them attacking? A Thoughtseize? Ugh. Sacred Foundry. So there's no reason to let this Goblin Guide attack, and I think we'll be better off killing them. Like, Thoughtseize isn't the greatest card in the world, obviously, against the Burn deck. Alright, so we draw Thoughtseize. Bloodchief Thirst is fine. Ignoble. Nope, not Thoughtseize. Bloodchief's Thirst there. We know they're drawing a land. 16's a pretty healthy life total. But playing Hierarch does mean you do get to play Torok next turn. So like there's definitely upsides to doing this. 2, so that's 14. I'm fine shocking here. Maybe this is a mistake. It's kind of scary, but I think it'll be okay. Think it'll be fine. Uh-oh. Boros Charm? Ugh. Skewer. Spooky. Alright, I think we're fine here. Torok looks sicko mode. Ooh, it was just 2 lands though. Maybe not. Maybe, just maybe not. Okay. What's this? Riftbolt being suspended. That is not my favorite. Okay. So, we get to go Dothy Ignoble. Yeah. I don't think Liliana does too much, so. So, any Boros Charm and we're dead. which is not the best. It seems like we're in a pretty bad spot, right? Like, not gonna lie, it's gonna be kind of hard to not lose from here. 3 buy in Lurrus, maybe we're fine. Can we produce lethal here? So if we Lily make them discard, this goes to 5. If we Thoughtseize, this goes to 7, and to 6. This is 8. We have a Rift Bolt and Dothy. That's lethal. It's even lethal without the Thoughtseize, but we might as well Thoughtseize. Is it just? Yeah, it's just lethal without, even without Thoughtseize. Okay, Goblin Guide works. So, okay, no. There's no reason to Thoughtseize. We know their last card. No reason. Rift Bolt you. Alright. Sweet. The last card was Lurrus, so I didn't bother Thoughtseizing. No reason to. So we take him down in game 1, which is kind of good. What do we want? We probably want the Abrupt Decay. We don't want these Thoughtseizes, so those can go. We don't want... Dothy is kind of weird. I think EE's better than that. Probably been better than Tracker here. Tracker is very shitty and very slow. So yeah, I think we're just making this trade. I mean, I don't love EE in this matchup, but like it can definitely save your ass sometimes. So, like sometimes they just have like the quad 1-drop start. Like sometimes you just that happens and you just win the game. Sometimes it's a really shitty fatal push and like you're just gonna have to live with the fact that that's okay. Our hand is fine. Kind of want to fetch shock here to be able to get this Dothy down, so it's like kind of... Ooh, they have a Ragavan. They have Ragavan. It's kind of spooky. That is terrifying, not gonna lie. Did not expect that one. I think we're just gonna get a basic, though. It's pretty awful if they just kill this. But, I mean, what are we gonna do about it? Not much. Not much we can. I mean, we're gonna let them hit, too. Like... Not great, but like, kind of just gotta. Oh no, not a Tarmogoyf. Not our Tarmogoyf. That's so sad. You gonna kill our Ignoble too? Jesus. Wow. Okay, let's just concede this one. I mean, I guess we can play it out, but like, that's... Yeah, that's oh, that's a pretty good draw. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good hit off of our top. Oh, man. That is brutal. Not gonna lie. Oof. Rift Bolt. They still have 4 cards in hand, too. And they don't have lands. We are so screwed. Alright. Well, let's start with a Liliana. Let's Edict you. I mean, what are you getting rid of? Probably the Ragavan. I don't think I'd get rid of Tarmogoyf in a million years. Wow, they got rid of Tarmogoyf. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. That is absolutely wild. I mean, wow. Alright, Boros Charm, I guess. What's that? 6/10. That's lethal, right? Yeah, that's lethal. Alright, we're dead. We're dead. That's 10. They just Boros Charm us and double spike, and they have 2. So, well, alright, let's continue on. That was tough. Wow, and I'm surprised I'm so shocked they got rid of their Tarmogoyf. Like, never in a million years would I ever get rid of that Tarmogoyf if I was on their end. Alright, this hand's perfect. Like, actually perfect. Perfect. If we lose this game, we deserve it, right? Like, I guess a fetch land would be nice to get this Tarmogoyf out of bolt range, but I think if we lose this game, there's no saving this deck at this point. This hand's insane. Insane. Ragavan? Sure. So, kind of actually something important here. We want to play our Blood Chief's Thirst here because if we push, this could die to Lightning Bolt. So, I mean, we'd want to do that anyways because this is sorcery speed, and I think it's just better because of that, just to get it out of our hand. But, like, mainly for, I mean, exactly any instant speed spells, it's just insane. Just insane? Dolphy? Yeah, it's not bad. Push. Dolphy. Guess we're attacking for 5. Get our clock on. Getting the clock on. So, I mean, it definitely shows, like, the power of being on the play versus the draw. Like, we are, like, so much further ahead in this game. And, like, I mean, it's definitely showing, right? Definitely showing. Okay, they're playing what? This is a Searing Blaze? It's annoying. So if we attack for 5, which I think we're going to do, then we get to play our Lurrus out. I mean, they kind of need to use a removal spell on that, so hopefully it's not another Searing Blaze. And, like, I'd trade with the Goblin Guide with this Lurrus at this point. So if they have a land drop, it's kind of scary, but let's trade. Another EE? Sure, we'll trade. I mean, I'm fine trading. Like, it's not great, but, like, it's fine. It's okay. Are you afraid of a deflecting palm? Kind of. Yeah. That's what we're afraid of. I mean, multiple of those is kind of scary. Guess we'll play this on 1. Like, whatever. Probably should have played this one on 2. Just in case of an Eidolon. But I don't think we care about an Eidolon. Searing Blaze. It's annoying. It's annoying. I mean, we definitely could be losing this game if they have... They have another deflecting palm. Like, I don't know how we're supposed to play around it, so let's just go in there. Okay. Play out our Torok. God, don't have double Boros Charm. That'd be so sick. Oh no. Are we actually losing this game? Ugh, I spoke it into existence. Wow. I think I must have misplayed or something. I don't know how we lost that game. I really have zero clue. I mean, obviously deflecting palm was really good there. I mean, it was only for 5 points, but like, was trading with Lurrus wrong? I'm trying to think, like, oh my. All right, well, anyways, we're into game 5. Oof. Match 5 here. We're on the play with a awkward hand. Kind of want a mulligan, but yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. That hand's just super awkward looking. Okay, I think this is better. It's not like that much better, but it is better. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I kind of want to like just keep our lands. We haven't got to see Tyler's Tracker in action here. Okay. Like what the hell do I want to take here? Lands or creatures? I mean, I don't really think their hand's that great. Like, Quirion Ranger is annoying, so I think I'm just going to take that one. Because, like, if they draw a forest, that's kind of annoying. We'll kill anything else they play. Don't think we'd kill a Nettle Sentinel, but we'd definitely kill a Heritage Druid. Wow. Weird that they let on that. Guess that makes sense. No, I'm just being dumb. That makes sense. 100% should lead on that. Alright, no land. Sweet. Sweet. Alright, we'll pass to the end of our turn where we will just kill this Heritage Druid. Oh, they got a Quirion Ranger, okay. Just the shitty beats, I guess. Oh, so they do. Wow, that's so bad. That's like so annoying that they got that. That's not good. Oh, Jeff, I think I messed up too. Sure, whatever. Oh my goodness. Sure. Okay, when they activate Quirion Ranger, we're gonna push the Heritage Druid. Oh my goodness, that start was insane. But, okay. Wow. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad for us. Land, maybe? If we don't, okay. So let's say if we don't get a land, we're probably losing. I still think we are losing anyways, but Elvish Mystic. Okay, so their hand is literally insane. I guess they don't have black mana for Grist though. So it's not an elf, right? No. So we got something going for us. Got something at the bare minimum going. I mean, I highly doubt we're winning this game from here, but oh my, their board is big thick. Sylvan Anthem, Heritage Druid. Let's see what they are doing with their scries. This is probably a good good idea of whether or not we're dead or not. They put one on top, so that is a good measure of us being completely dead at this point. I'd assume. One would assume that we are dead. But I actually don't know what their deck is doing, so I guess we'll stick around for a second. I don't know, like, if they're a Coco deck. I don't know if they're a, I don't know, just ramp, Elvish, or Realm Walker deck. Don't know what they are. You know, it's kind of crazy. I've been playing against this Elves deck multiple times, and it just seems very good right now. Very, very good. Puts a card on top. Don't know what that could be, but again, it's never a good sign when they put something on top. Okay. Azuri, we'll concede to Azuri. We are good to go after that one. That, I mean, like, that was kind of what happened. I mean, we just look at their hand, and, I mean, we kind of were just, I mean, I think we could all tell from the beginning. It was either we were going to win that game from them not hitting a land drop, or we were screwed. I think maybe I took the wrong card. I don't know. I probably should have taken the Heritage Druid. It's hard because I never play Elves, and I don't know what I'm doing against that deck, so it definitely is one of those things. I probably should have taken Heritage Druid, but I actually don't know. I mean, that still could be wrong. I'm not certain. Dothy seems so bad. I mean, so does Lily, but there's so many bad cards in this matchup. Dothy's not... I'm going to take Dothy's out. I think it's probably worse than Lily's here. Oh man, that's rough. Rough game to lose, but their hands was very good. I mean, they popped off. They popped out at the bottom. So hopefully, I mean, I'm not sure if this is a good or bad matchup. I actually don't know. But I do know this is a good hand. So do get to go turn to Lurrus if we want it. So I'm kind of like down to do. I mean, there's definitely a chance we just want to go like ignoble and to double discard something, but we'll see what we draw. I'm also gonna not shock here or not fetch in case we find a bobble. It's better. It's better that way. See what they're doing. Got a land war elves. It's okay. Are we just slamming Lurrus? He's slamming Lurrus. What do we let them have? Like Grist, maybe? Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Don't think it's worth it. Okay, so their hand is very good again. I just want to take these two. I mean, trying to get rid of their card advantage, right? And it's kind of hard to do that with their hand. Because they all just, like, get more cards, essentially. But I think those are the two best cards. It's hard to say. This Elves deck is very redundant, so that I do know. Like, I guess this does, like, make them so they can't, like, I don't know, be more mana efficient later. Elvish War Master, ugh, that's annoying. Ugh. An EE would be very good. No. Well, we kind of need something here. Something other than the land, preferably. Probably just attack with the War Master. No attacks. Interesting. I guess they just think I would trade with Lurrus with the War Master, but I think that's a bad trade for us, right? Like, that doesn't seem very favorable. At least for me, personally. That's my thought. Winding Wave. Winding Way. Okay, they got two. Oh my. You got a hair. Okay, okay. You know what? Honestly, this is okay. We're not dead yet. So their hand is Heritage, Druid, Quirion Ranger. God, this deck is it's so crazy. Okay, let's tap. EE, please. Fatal Push. That works. What are we gonna do? Let's attack with Lurrus, I guess. I mean, do they triple block here? Probably. No. Alright. Well, let's kill War Master now. We're okay. Maybe. Maybe? Let's see what they're doing. Ugh. They have 6 mana. No. I think that's probably game. That's gotta be game, right? Cast Quirion Ranger from hand, I believe. Okay, maybe it's not game. Do we have a way to kill this Realm Walker? Please. Mishra's Bauble, maybe? What's our top card? A Verdant. We don't want that one. Okay, I guess we will do this. Oh no. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Good old modern. The Rock. Rock Monster. Okay. Please. Fatal Push. Alright, they need to land on top, right? I think we're okay if they have a land on top. Land on top? I mean, so the reason we fetched on their upkeep was to shuffle our deck from the top because the top card was bad. Secondly, for Revolt. Oh my god. No, please. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Alright, folks. So, we get to play the Rock, and yeah, didn't turn out as good. I don't think this deck's bad. I mean, like, even Like, I know we're not technically dead yet, but I have a feeling we are more than dead this game. I mean, there's still draws that we have, so I guess I will wait it out. But I'm pretty certain that we are dead here. How much damage is this? 6, 10, 16. I guess we need to block this turn. I mean, oof. Like, we just have too many permanents we need to deal with. Maybe an EE could do something. No. Okay, we didn't even draw it. Yeah, we're dead. We are dead. We are dead. So sad. And we have a land on top. All right. Well, we'll get out of here. So what do I think? Ugh, what do I think? I don't even know. I think our sideboard was just bad. Even though like the games we won pretty convincingly, and the games that we lost were kind of close. I think we need to change up our sideboard. I don't think we need anything for Tron or whatever. Like Break the Ice is just like this card's just so just bad. I don't want to just say so shit, but like I just don't think this card has a real like. There's no like corner case scenario where I want this card. Like I think against Tron we're already like okay. We do have Ignoble into Field Ruin as an out. If we really want that deck to be stopped, like we have better options. I think Void Mirror would be better. It does kind of combo with Bobble, but at least it has like a wider range of like hits. I don't think really playing Lurrus as like a sideboard or as like a companion is like that much better. So like I don't think this is a bad build. I think our sideboard was just kind of like bad and poorly built, and that I think this deck's fine. I mean, I think if you want to build something like this too, it sucks, but like Ragavan is just so good. Like I think you need to be like if you want to be Jund like this, I think it's fine. But I think you can't be not playing. Ragavan is just too freaking good. It's hard for me to like say that this deck is better than that. Like or like if you're looking for fun, I love this deck. This is one of my favorite decks of all time. But like if you were like purely competitive, it's like super hard to like. It's hard not to be playing Ragavan right now. If you want to be playing something else like that, I would say you either should be playing Ragavan or a deck that doesn't care about Ragavan. So that's where you got to be. But you can see the one game we even played against Ragavan, we just got destroyed. Like they hit it. It was against Burn. We lost to them. Although I think that was I don't know. I think we messed up against that game. But like the one time we got hit by a Ragavan, they just destroyed us. They cast our own Tarmogoyf, and like we can't come back from that. Not even like if it was against any other deck, like we just can't come back. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.